Hello, Mixer. How you guys doing out there today? So, a little bit late today. We all were up quite late last night. So, we're going to get right into it today. Just doing some final checks here. And everything seems to be pretty good. So, let's go ahead and bring up our second screen. Multiple ways you guys can go ahead and get involved today. You'll see Ganos up there, but last minute he had to pull out. So we will go ahead and get to our party. A few ways you can interact with the stream. You can hit the tweet, 10 retweets. Everyone gets managed, 20 retweets. Everyone gets notched 20. 30, you guys start being able to interact directly. Other than that, you can donate. The list of donations is down below. We appreciate your support. It helps keep the lights on and everything. And you can get directly involved in the story and help out the characters. And last but not least, we have Patreons, which give us, you guys, either benefits on the Discord server or, as viewers here. Multiple packages, custom packages are all available. Without further ado, let's go ahead and invite the party. Hello, party.
What happened?
Hello.
No, Darian, it didn't say it on your sheet, so Eliza's sheet. So you might be, but right now it's the same as it was the other day, and I'm not changing it.
Oh yeah, I changed it last night, so that would make sense.
So you guys are all sitting in the Burning Phoenix Tavern, in the guild hall. Sorry. And what is basically going on? What are you guys doing?
I'm inquiring to Bogle exactly. Well, waiting for Bogle, really.
Bogle's looking at the party, and he's like, "So, I bet you're all wondering why I gathered you here today."
You mentioned mentioned the Forest of Illusions.
Yes,
Bogle.
we're going to go.
What's your passive perception again?
I don't know, it's like
Who?
32? Or what, 32? Or 26?
That's a pretty big difference.
Hold on, let me open up my sheet.
Does anyone else have a passive perception over 25?
No.
No.
34.
No.
34.
You hear like a gathering outside the guild hall.
I go to the door,
Did you open the door?
open the door.
As busted in as Finn would do, he just starts beginning to lead like kind of like a conga line, and he starts dancing with an open shirt and leather pants. I'm letting Finn troll you. I don't care, even if Pepper's not here.
Wow.
So continue, Bogle. Or are you just gonna watch him?
No, I'm gonna close the door. He's gonna look back to the rest of the group. Just say, yes, we're gonna go to the Forest of Illusions.
Oh, we have 10 already.
You're gonna hit 10 retweets?
Yeah.
You guys all have an advantage. I see 5.
Oh no.
This one.
We only have 5.
There's 10 from me. Oh, I'm refreshing.
Are you on the old one?
He is on the old one. He retweeted the old one. So,
Why are we going to the forest, Buckle?
Well, Roland told him to go to the forest, right? Or was this just something to go?
he told you to lead the initial expedition.
It's a good question. We're supposed to go back there and search. There's some places I could take you guys and show you of some hidden spots. I've once ventured there long ago.
Allie waves the literal bounty posting to you.
He walks over there and takes it.
Do you want to read it this time? Spartans?
I'm looking for it. Force of Religions. Here we go.
This is how things chat. This is how you know things are going well. They don't even know what they're doing. This starts with
Boggle takes the bounty and looks at the rest of the group. Operation the Force of Illusions. HQ Force Camp. The Force of Illusions is one of the magical force in the northern Lyca. With ruins abound and some major magical secrets hidden in the woods, the potential of the forest helping push against other nations being used, exploited by the Blood Hunters, or being destroyed is something which might have massive consequences. We need to secure this forest to protect it and help secure a border between Silvervine and Wildreach. So, after finally reading this, Malga's gonna look to the rest of them and say, "You and I are going out there to explore. I know some secrets that could benefit us and fighting against the Blood Hunters that Silvervine has been using after the attack in Hillcrest. We're going to secure an area to start creating a HQ there."
Garvey gives a thumbs up.
Hi, Abby. And Craig. So, what is your next course of action?
Boggles gonna look to Allie and say, "Does Gavin know of a teleport near it, or am I going to have to send us in there directly?"
She goes, seeing that he's our teleportation officer? Probably. Or you can do it. Now, if you were to do it, Spartans, you would teleport most likely much towards where you remember there being a kind of hidden place. Otherwise, you're not sure where you might end up in the Force of Illusions.
Well, there's two places I can go. I can go near the area where that spring was, that Boggle remembers, or I can send us right next to Bobby's Tavern and walk from there.
Which is like a 2-day hike.
Yeah. He's gonna look to the rest of the group and say, "Well, let's go to Gavin."
Mm-hmm.
He'll roll up the paper and tie it together and put it away inside of his bag of holding.
Okay.
He looks at Gorby. Yes?
Yes.
Did you say something?
No.
Alright,
Let's
Boggle's
go
gonna
slow.
walk out and start heading to the... God damn it! What are you trying to say?
He's trying to say
Lead
he's
the way.
trolling you.
Lead the way. He opens the door for everyone.
Alright, Boggle's
Thank you.
teleport.
So you guys are leaving number one here. As you walk down the cobblestone road. That's why we updated this. You kind of walk by a large farm. Outside as you walk up, two little kids run towards Boggle. They look like they're twins, male and female. Uncle Blights! Uncle Blights! They come
He
running
pauses
down.
and kneels down to the twins' parents' children.
Hey, what are their
Yeah,
names, Bogle?
Mateo
Okay.
and... I'm not good at names.
She's looking like almost on the verge of tears. She can't remember her name.
Garvey walks over and gives her a hug.
She hugs Gorby back. She goes, "You're scaly like Sora."
He nods and smiles.
I offer them cookies.
Don't eat those, they're dangerous.
No. Mateo looks towards Turia. Our daddy told us about your cookies.
Your daddy's eating my cookies.
No, your parent has never eaten your cookies.
Or so I think.
He saw someone get sick and then made a mental note to never eat your cooking.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat one in front of them. Tell
Mateo
them
and
it's
Elise.
okay.
Mateo and Elise, correct. I know you just went on the Discord and looked at their brother. I knew that it took them long enough. They both give you a hug and go, Uncle Blight, she's eating or cooking. You're gonna have to less restoration, or aren't you?
Don't worry. If she gets sick, that just means no more cookies.
They both nod. And then they go back running to play with a large fluffy direwolf.
Corby looks at the direwolf longingly.
Looks similar to Noman's, but definitely not Noman's.
Alright, big guy, we'll look at the fluffies later. I say, kind of pushing run this down the road.
You go behind this, you also look in,
Yes.
and it looks like Boa Bear's there also playing.
I was gonna say that also.
Baba Bear. One
Boa
of the
Bear
fluffies
sits,
not. He's not.
sits back and waves at Corby.
He waves. I'll hug you eventually.
The little paw up and down.
So, as you guys continue down the road, you guys come towards like some of the housing, and you see the sparring arena. At some point, someone is probably getting their ass beat inside the sparring arena. I mean, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Someone's probably getting their ass beat.
Some wizard flinging fireball and frustrated with the damn rogue hips dodging.
You see a flying barbarian somewhere.
Noman probably threw someone. That's all that matters. You guys come to your first intersection as you look towards, down towards more housing, up towards where the stables are and the kind of the hot springs area. As you continue on to your next intersection where the stalwart is the Mithril Anvil, you take your left and you head up towards the teleportation circle. A large circular building made out of stone in the north end of the island. And you walk by the conjured goods. Gorby, as you walk by, you hear bah from outside in the what's the seemingly empty pen out front.
Corby looks in.
There's nothing there. You hear another bah.
Boggle, are you making noises again?
What?
You're a druid. He thinks you're a fake fluffy, so he's asking you.
No, that was in character. He just looked at you and said, "What?"
Did you hear the bah?
Bah.
You mean the sheep?
Yeah. What's a sheep?
It's a really small fluffy that allows itself to eat grass if you want to go see it.
Where? There isn't one inside.
Follow the noise.
Bah. It's right on the other side of the pen.
He looks over.
There's nothing there.
I feel like you're being trolled.
You hear a loud
not.
frustration as he just goes, ah!
Bah.
He runs around following the noise, sprinting.
He's just running around the outside of the pen.
Yes.
It's not moving. You see some grass disappear though.
He walks over to the grass
You
and reaches out a hand and moves it up and down.
You contact something fluffy.
Tries to hug it.
Here, Matt. This is picked up now. You guys see Gorby literally hugging air, and you hear distress sheep noises.
Gorby looks over to Boggle. I found it!
I can no longer say that this is the strangest thing I've seen.
Boggle just puts a hand on his head and just shakes his head and say, "Please do not do that when we're out there."
Does that belong to someone? Is what Arteria's gonna ask.
Fine.
There is a sign hanging outside the conjured goods that says "Invisible Animals." Inquire inside.
As they walk, Gorby sits on the sheep, and as they walk back, Reverence, we have to have a talk later.
Wait, who needs an invisible animal, and why would someone buy this?
Oh, it's perfect. The druids can't get angry at me for hugging fluffies. It's a dream.
No, but the rest of the world will think you're crazy.
Reverence looks to Bogle, looks to Gorby, and says, "Really, this is the straw."
Boggle just says the headband's still on, and he walks away.
You can't tell if it's upside down or not, Epi, because you can't see it. All right.
Please set the ghost sheep down and come along, Orlando.
It's
Here,
not
look
a
at that.
ghost. It's merely invisible. So, you guys walk into the large stone circular building. More, again, a little bit more kind of carving on this large stone circle. But not complete like it was before. Gabon looks to you and with a nod and says, "Druid."
God damn it. He looks to him and says, Davon, we need to go to the Forest of Illusions. Do you know a teleport that's near it? Or in it?
He goes, "Would be a pretty bad, teleportation officer if I didn't have a general way to get you somewhere, correct?"
Yes?
So have you answered your own question?
Before we go,
He walks over and fixes your band of intellect. Make sure it's secured properly.
he gives him a thumbs up.
Somebody
Boggle-
Wolf claims copyright infringement.
Boggle turns to look at each and every one of them and says, okay, I need to have something of your possession.
Does it matter what it is?
I don't want any hair locks or anything like that, if that's what you're asking.
Gorby hands him a white scale.
Boggle refuses.
It's not mine. Gorby hands him a white scale.
I need something of your possession.
This is my possession.
No, you're trying to be like Thrad, who made a little girl a long time ago a little suit made out of his own scales.
Gave him
This
sheets.
is from the dragon.
Hey, Corky.
I'm gonna hand you my necklace of star. It was a.
I'm gonna insight that.
That is from the dragon?
Yeah, because
Roll an insight.
It is.
is it white?
Then roll an insight.
Yeah.
Vocal, just roll.
He'll take the necklace from our courier. $23 insight.
He's telling the truth. It's a white scale.
It's also much bigger than his scales.
He takes it. Does Boggle think this could be used for the spell?
It's locate object. It's an object.
Alright. He nods.
I'll hand him one of my daggers.
He looks it over.
I'm sorry, I think there was some lost communication. What are you doing, Bogle?
I'm asking you to let me see one of your possessions.
Why?
You're asking that in character?
Yes.
Because in case you get lost, I can find you.
Okay. Please be careful with him. He hands you his prayer beads.
Alright, he looks it over. Is that everyone?
Wait, what if you get lost?
You hear the record scratch. Stop.
Oh wait, never mind. Because you have locate object, you can find us, right?
Yes. And then he hands you all
Wait,
your
don't you-
objects back. I just needed to be familiar with something that's on your person. And he hands it to you back.
Takes it.
Okay.
I'll put it back.
Then he's gonna step on the circle and waits for everyone else.
Yep, step on.
Hops on.
Alright, so Gibbon goes over again to a wall, pulls out a cabinet, and kind of looks through, and eventually comes out with this weird kind of shaped stone. This will do. And walks over to all of you. Any last minute questions?
No, I think I'm alright.
Is there any specific? He shows him the bounty. Do you think he wants it to be anywhere specific, or just search around?
Because to my knowledge, you're a scouting party.
Indeed. So let's just
Which
scout.
means you, and he nods to Tarek, as the arcane light begins to swirl as if it is his incantation, almost forming this arcane light blue bubble that pops. As your senses come back to you, you can kind of smell the pine. There's a bit of a mist, and then you hear "Oh well, about time you all showed up."
Looks over.
There's a small halfling known as Zendek sitting outside. They have a small little base camp set up in the woods, right on the edge.
Thomas?
He looks at you. You can't see that I'm clearly more handsome than Thomas? God.
Is this Finn?
No. Did you ask that in character?
I don't even know who the hell this. I'm trying to think.
What does this person look like?
He's a small,
Oh!
dark-haired halfling
Oh, okay.
with a backpack, and he's sitting at a camp. And he looks over right towards Bogle. You know you're kind of racist, right? Not all halflings look the same.
No, they're not. Does
Pardon me, sir. How should we address you?
No, you're looking for my official title. That would be the magnificent, most handsome halfling in the world, your supreme overlord and ruler, Zendek.
Sergeant V.G. Zendek.
I was going to do non-formal, sure.
Hi, Mr. Zondak.
How do you spell that, sir?
Zendak.
I've not met him before, have I?
Bogle, no.
Okay, I thought it was Ace and Max for a second, but then there's no description of a dog. I was like, okay, that's not him.
If Ace and Max were here to be able to send people back, that would be a really terrible idea. He's like, all right, go get on a ship, sail for a couple months.
You'd be fine.
And Ace is also a gnome, not a halfling.
According to
Boogle's-
Renna Kelly,
Bogle is
He's a
just
little kid.
Bogle's just racist against all small peoples. So he looks over. So you're the crack team of explorers.
So it would seem.
I didn't hear you. You're all muffled.
I said, so it would seem.
He looks over. So there's a druid, a monk, a paladin, a drow, and a dragonborn. Interesting.
Seems like a crack scouting party to me.
He starts writing something down.
I'm sorry. Who sent you here, Mr. Zandak?
The same person who sent you here?
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
I mean, kind of my job to be a base camp and teleportation officer.
Thank you. Sorry.
We appreciate your services, sir. So to actually look around, or actually he'll look around and ask, where exactly are we? Like, I know, okay, we're nowhere in the Force of Illusions. I mean, besides that.
I mean, yeah, there is a light mist on the ground, Turk, at this point. But you are basically between the Forest of Illusions and the plains. And as you look towards the plains, you see what looks to be like a massive kind of lip around, and obviously it goes down. It's sort of kind of a crater, massively in this 25-mile hexagon.
Do I recognize it as Titan Trader character? Is what I'm trying to work.
I mean, you would, based on knowing the knowledge that it's near it, would assume that it's Titan's Crater, but you couldn't be for sure.
I'm wondering because, like, as far as I know, Tarek has never heard the name Forest of Illusions, so he doesn't know where we're at.
No clue where we are. So if he hasn't done any research or anything, he has no clue where he is. Bogle, you would recognize that to be the crater. Gorby, that's a hole. That's a really big hole. There's probably a big fluffy inside of it.
Oh, Corby looks over. Hole. He points.
Liza, you can't see the bottom of it, but it's big enough where it, like, whatever made it could have gotten close to the Underdark.
Oh,
Is there a fluffy inside?
You can't see from this distance. But it could be like one large fluffy or a lot of little fluffies. Like a lot of little fluffies. A city's worth of little fluffies.
Boggle looks at the crater, or the hole that Gorby points out, and he shakes his head and says, "No, that's where Titan's Crossing used to be."
What's that?
Oh, we're here. Tarek says. He looks around like,
Yes.
okay.
Forest of Illusions.
You never said where that was fit. I hadn't even heard the term Forest of Illusions until last night. Actually, this morning.
I mean, you guys could make the hike to go overlook. Take a few hours.
Titan's Crossing was a city that, during my time, used to be one of the few cities that you wanted to go to if you wanted to buy stuff a long time ago, aside from Paraside. But it also hosted a cult I accidentally created.
A cult?
You accidentally created?
How do you accidentally create a cult?
Wait, out of character, was this the chat cult?
Nope.
Okay.
I made that. That was fun.
Okay.
What do you mean it housed a cult?
And how did you accidentally create a cult?
Everyone looks at
Cricket.
Bogle. Spartans. Gorby, you go running anyways? Does Gorby know what a cult is?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
The mercenaries fought against Tiamat's cult.
Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna be is a cult a type of fluffy?
Otherwise, that would have been the question.
Does anyone go and investigate it while Bogle's just kind of staring into nothingness?
How far away is it?
It's like a couple-hour hike to get to the lip.
Nope.
Now,
I mean, you guys have time. They all ask how you accidentally create a cult.
He just looks at them and shakes his head and says, "It's a long story, but it's better
He
to
apparently has a lot of those.
it's better to start from the beginning, where the
Corby
Marquis,
raises his hand.
the Lord of the town, Yes.
Can we walk over there and hear the story?
He
kinda-
looks to the crater and then looks to the halfling.
I'm gonna vote against that
He looks
because
sharp.
we're
He
kind of
goes.
here to do something.
He goes. It's a couple hour hike. I mean, you could do it. You're here to scout for a couple days, so it's not like you're not. You're time restrained only by time in real life.
He nods and
It might be something worth investigating, especially since you have a lot of characters that don't actually understand the scope of things.
Boggle nods and just says, "We'll go there quick, but then we need to head back and begin our scout."
Corbin nods.
So you may tell the story. When you finish the story, you'll arrive at the crater.
So, we originally came here because of secrets that were hidden inside the inside this force of illusion that we came across. There was a man who was hurt. He was like the Marquis or the Lord inside of the Titans Crossing. He was. I can't remember if he was poisoned or if he was just sick, and people tried to revolt against him during the time because of his absence in power. And during this, when we showed up, he was very ill, and well, the people started to revolt, and there was civil war amongst themselves. We came seeking a cure for him so that he can become better, and we came across a fountain with these small beholder-like creatures known as, I think they're called specters.
Spectators.
Yeah, spectators that were guarding the temple, or the entrance, and we had to deal with them. Once myself, Sindel, and a small group of others dealt with them, then there was the water itself, and it was known as a spring of healing. And amongst the druids and my people and other druids that might have known this area, it's highly kept secret that not even people could find indirectly or by accident. So we traveled really fast to gather some of this liquid to keep the pure spring, not to taint it. And then we went to go help this man, but in doing so, we couldn't just simply get inside the building because there was guards trying to defend against the uprising. And during that time, I went around in the alleyway, disguised as a creature because, well, I was a vine blight back then, and not many people trust vine blights because they're mainly known to kill anything that's on the road. I turned into an eagle and was attempting to stop some of them from shooting arrows into the Lord's home. And most of them were fire arrows because they were trying to burn him out. So in doing so, I picked up a man. He dropped his bow, set himself and a few others on fire, and set myself on fire. So when the people turned around to view us, it looked like there was a burning phoenix in the air as a symbol. And that caused a cult, because it was also soon after was one of the reasons why the Lord was saved, because the distraction and the small amount of time to get that spring water to the Lord, and we saved him. This was 6 years ago.
What's happened?
Does the cult still exist to this day?
He looks around the crater and slowly shakes his head.
That's
Yes, this is where the
Wait a minute. Gorby looks at Boggle. We're the Burning Phoenix. Are we the cult?
No, you just have the similar name. They turned the symbol that I was at the time, which looked like a burning phoenix, and turned it into some type of religious cult. Which later on, myself, Roland, a blue elf named Tenon, and a man named Garrett. Well, I didn't personally help in this, but we somewhat stopped them from growing and becoming an actual cult that can hurt people.
No.
No?
No. They came to pay tribute to the adventurers.
Oh, yeah.
And then Sindel mercilessly killed like a half dozen NPCs.
Yep.
why?
But I'll have to tell you.
Boggle, why did this person murder everyone?
I mean, she was
Because
a barbarian, but still.
Because during this time, around the tavern area that we were at, which is near Hillcrest, I was went to go fight some centaurs, which killed my clan during the time because most of us were Vine Blights fighting a war. And in my rage, I was nearly killed, and I was unconscious most of the time. Sindel at the time thought that they were the cause of this, and in doing so, she invoked her wrath, and someone placed from what I was told, a silent spell to silence them, and they could not hear the screams or cries to help save me when they were striking each and every one of them down. Mostly every one of them.
That must have been before my time.
How was she stopped?
She ran out of bodies.
A few of them ran away back to Titan's Crossing, which is here, and in doing so, the Titan's Crossing guard force was on a hunt for us, but instead of doing that, we made an arrangement to help their people, almost like community service. Except it wasn't Sindel that dealt with it. It was myself and Roland. Because they decided to take a dragon flight.
A what?
You know, a dragon flight.
They fought the dragon to pay back the debt of murdering several people, it seems. If I'm understanding correctly.
No. We were
I
having
think
a
Boggle's
meeting
like,
with
I
the
can just
god.
see Boggle
God damn it.
continues to rub his forehead as he tries to explain this.
Oh god. We were friends with a dragon that could change forms between human form and a dragon form. And she decided the day of the meeting, which Sindel knew and so did everyone else that was involved, to go out and fly across the skies. And when she did that, no one else was around, so myself and Roland went to go meet with the guard force, or the leader of them, and we negotiated terms. I offered my service as a druid to go there for several days, weeks at a time, and prosper their lands, help their plant life grow double. And that was my service. Roland did his service in
Hey, Mirror.
some other way. What was it?
I said hi to Mirror.
Hi, Mir.
Also, to paint the picture of the slaughtering of innocents, they're carrying this burning effigy as tribute they immediately get cast silence because they're chanting and like singing, and they thought it was spellcasting. So they silence them, and then Shindle just starts to charge and cut people down as they wet themselves and try and run away. Yeah, it was one-sided. So at this point, you guys reach the lip of the crater. You see a city-sized hole, including farms and stuff. And in the center of this crater sits it literally is sitting down on kind of like a stone throne. And it looks like it's almost completely iced over, even though it's about 65 out to where you guys are. A 780 foot tall, what looks to be like frost giant kin, much bigger, with a massive sword planted in, and it's just sitting there, almost like it's waiting for the time to rise again.
Gorby points at it. Let's go look.
Yeah.
No.
If I recall, what we did at the end of the war would have sealed them away for the next 1,000 years.
Depending on 10,000, because they were woken up
10,000.
early. They're not sure. They think at least 1,000 years.
Yes, those are like the Titans that we fought.
They fought.
But hopefully they should remain.
Oh, I know out of character.
But hopefully the binding we did shall keep them at bay for like at least 6,000 years. Hopefully longer.
Ball looks to Gorby and says, "No, we're not going near that."
And as you look around the bowl of this crater, you can see parts and bits of houses still kind of intact. And everyone give me a perception check. Active, not your passive.
Oh.
And he rolls a 3. Bogle. So, I just need one. Who am I missing? Arturia. So, Gorby, Arturia, and Bogle. Buried in the sort of rubble, you see a large gilded phoenix in the rubble.
Gorby picks it up.
It's down there, but you can go down there and get that. Give me an athletics just to get down safely.
Boggs looks to Gorby and say, "Do not go down there."
Are you sure you want to go down
Gorby's
there?
already gone. Don't go.
If you want me to, I will hold the person.
He's already down. He's just gets down. He gets to it. Gorby, it's about the size of you. As you start pulling it out.
Do you want me to give you an athletics to pick it up?
It's not particularly heavy. It's hollow.
He picks it up and looks to Bogle. Look what I found!
Is that?
Boggle's still up there. He's not moving.
Yeah. He's holding it down from the bottom of the crater.
He's like holding it above his head.
Wait, what is it?
It's a large gilded burning phoenix.
Bogle,
A
it's you.
remnant of your cult.
Yes, that was the symbol of the cult, and if I think he's going to do what he's going to do, he's probably going to get himself killed.
What are you going to do, Gorby?
I'm curious to what Boggle thinks he's going to do.
I'm curious about that too.
I want to see what you're going to do instead. So he doesn't
Yeah,
influence it.
Boggle's going to see what you're going to do, because he already told you.
He's seriously just gonna set it down. He sees no use for it.
So scurry back up.
Yeah.
Give me another athletics.
I mean, I would have brought it with us. It would be nice at the guild hall.
Right back up.
Boggle just looks to him and says, "At least you can somewhat listen."
What would have happened?
With the Phoenix thing, nothing.
So go poke the giant. Just kidding.
You guys head back towards the forest then, I assume.
Yep.
Alright, so you take your hike back. Gorby,
Yes.
roll me your percentage die.
Percentage?
Oh god.
It.
Exactly. The fluffiest, like, let's see. The fluffiest antelope you've ever seen emerges from the woods.
Corby looks over at it.
No.
It looks like a deer in headlights at Gorby.
Please don't go around this.
Corby waves.
Just looks at you, not understanding what a wave is.
He starts inching closer.
There's a good 100 feet between you.
Brothers, please, if you want, I will turn into a deer later. But
Corby looks over at him. You're fake, Fluffy.
What kind of?
He starts eating some grass.
Seb,
Yep.
the number we're looking for is 12.
Okay.
He's gone.
Darts after the antelope as he hears the footfalls of Gorby, who did not stealth, starts darting into the forest.
Was it really that fluffy?
Yeah. It had a 53 on the fluffy scale.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
I'm curious to what a 1 would have been. Or whatever the bottom.
The most sickly looking shaven antelope of all time.
Boggle,
It's kind of like whenever he walks, drags its back nose.
Yeah, I would have brought it up. I would have brought it up porcupine.
Boggle.
That's just me.
I will make a fluffy porcupine. It will happen. It's got rabbits attached to its quills.
There's like a jackalope stuck on the.
Hey.
Boggle looks at the rest of the group and he says, "And you wonder why I was asking to look at your items."
Gorby, so you're in full pursuit, right? Give me a survival.
God damn it!
Yeah, I mean, you think you're following the antelope.
Oh, God.
How far away is he right now?
What's your max movement and speed turn?
Mine, 80.
How many of us are left?
4 of you.
Boggle's gonna cast a higher level spell to summon direwolves, and then he's gonna jump on one to chase down Gorby.
Okay.
Do you want us to follow you?
Jump? Boggle just says jump on the direwolves, and they will follow.
Hops on.
I'm pretty
Sounds
sure
like a plan.
Gorby is as quick, if not quicker, than good direwolves.
I'm actually quicker.
Direwolves' max movement is 120.
Is it 60 around?
I thought it was 50.
Yeah, it's 50 around.
No.
100.
Direwolves. They have a. I thought they
You're moving, I'm
have
pretty sure.
movement speed.
Let's look.
Let's look. D&D guys.
What is your max movement speed, Gorby? Using
80.
action. 80. Yeah, you're making it. They can action to. So I mean, he's just edging you, still, because you have 2 people on a direwolf, right? So you only summon 2 direwolves.
No, I higher casting level, so each of us have one.
Okay. So you guys are making some distance on closing in on Gorby. I need each of you, Spartans.
Yeah.
You need the direwolf stat for survival.
Okay.
That's going to be a solid +1.
So 4 d20s, or just one.
Just one. We'll just do one roll for the group. The packs are following.
Alright. Packs are following.
Yeah. You all summon at the same time. Yours is kind of doing the lead. So D20 plus 1.
So wait, how fast are direwolves?
50 movement speed base.
Okay.
19. You pretty sure you're following Gorby.
Sweet.
He's not
Okay.
exactly leaving a super stealth. You know what, Gorby? Roll me stealth.
He's stealthily chasing
Yeah, you're
and
definitely following
going
Gorby.
head on after this.
There are trees knocked over, branches broken. There's a clear path left in Gorby's wake for the Fluffy. So you guys are in pursuit. Gorby is running. Gorby, make me a dexterity saving throw.
God.
Okay. Spartans. He hurdles it. Make me a D20 plus 2 for your dex for your dire wolves.
Does pack tactics work in this?
No, you're trying to avoid something, not hit something.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah, all the dire wolves also jump over the hole that you just left. Gorby. All right, Gorby, give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
God.
Oh my.
He stops. You turn around and you see Fluffy's being ridden by people heading towards you. Spartans. Another D20 plus 2.
Oh god.
As the direwolves are not coming to as quick of a stop potentially as
Wait.
Gorby did.
Sev.
Yep.
Gorby sees the fluffies. He didn't get them. He didn't see them summoned. He starts charging the direwolves.
What is these rolls today, dude? Look at this.
Okay. Whose direwolf are you tackling?
The front one.
So Bogles?
Once,
All right,
if he
Bogles.
gets close enough, I'll hold person.
He's going to be able to get the tackle off at least to do this before. So Bogle.
Yeah.
Um,
Can he
direwolf
see
is
its bogle? Can he see its bogle?
not before you see the Fluffy. I mean, you're blinded by the Fluffy.
Okay.
Bogle,
Yeah.
I need an athletics check to hold on to your direwolf and not be sent flying. Yeah, you hold on and don't go over the cliff into the water. Gorby has currently grappled your direwolf.
He just goes. What are you doing?
Petting the fluffy. He pats
know
the direwolf.
exactly It's a fey fluffy.
It's still fluffy.
So am I, but you call me fake.
You are a fake fluffy.
I'm more real than these wolves are.
He tilts his head.
How do you determine a fake Fluffy?
It's arbitrary, I do believe.
A fake fluffy is someone like us that can turn into a fluffy. Thus they are fake. Like Bogle and Derek.
Yeah.
So, maybe we begin scouting now?
I mean, the mist is pretty high up. Like, it's definitely hard to navigate in here. You only were able to kind of follow him based on the wake of destruction left. While chasing the fluffy antelope who's now on the other side of this pond.
How big is that? Can we see that pond, Heather?
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent, it's probably, be like to walk around the side. Just walking, be a couple hours.
Okay, so it's more of a lake than a pond.
Yeah, well, it's a large pond, small lake, somewhere in between there.
Can I roll a survival to try and add this to the map? In the appropriate spot.
It would be a cartographer's kit.
Don't have one?
Yep.
Okay.
So you
I'll
can
do
roll
it then.
me a flat. What do we use for the stat? Wisdom, I think. You roll me a flat
Yeah.
wisdom, Gorby.
God!
You use like a proficiency because you're not proficient with cartographer skills. Gorby has it in the place of the crater. Tarek has it pretty well on.
So lake about here.
Gorby looks over at his notes.
You can make me another one at disadvantage. Tarek,
2.
You.
Okay. Wisdom 1.
why do you have D20 plus 5 plus 6?
I have it set to query. I don't know why it does it like that. I think it's my 5 wisdom plus 6 proficiency.
Okay.
But is this another wisdom based one?
Yeah, for the hole you went over. It was looked like an old burial mound.
27.
You get that pretty much dead on.
If you're done chasing the fluffy, can we get?
Gorby will look up to Boggle and apologize for chasing the Fluffy. I'm sorry, I left.
Yeah, he slides off the dire wolf and says, "Get on."
Gorby hops on the Fluffy.
And then dire wolf or Boggle.
Well,
Just
before
like-
you do that, before you change, everyone give me an investigation check on the lake. 3, 10, 11, 14, 13. Arturia. It looks like there's stonework in that lake.
I was gonna say, if you look at the lake, there seems to be something on the inside, like some stonework.
Oh.
Tarek, would you like to give me a... I'll call it history or arcana for you.
Well, it's the same either way, so let's
Got
go.
advantage, so.
So, history. 21.
When you look at it, you can't be sure from here, because you are quite a distance away, but it resembles something you've seen before.
Was it the thing in the lake next to the tavern, Bobby's Tavern?
It seems very similar in make.
The thing I see reminds me of a broken portal. Roland told me about it. He and some others fought a myriad. Was it a myriad? Myriad? I think so.
You're talking of the. You're speaking of the water invasion that happened on the tavern.
Yes. Roland told me of that and told me that the portal to the water plane. Told me about that portal water plane he found and they broke. I investigated for a bit. I would have looked more, but we
Better?
soon after we left the Penrith.
Is that better, chat?
Yes, there's a portal to the water plane inside the lake near Hillcrest.
If I'm correct, there's one down there as well. We should probably take a closer look.
I have say something for me?
Yeah, hello?
Mm-hmm.
Does it need to go down more, chat, or is it good? So your volume on coming across the stream is loud. You're fine, just speak normally. I'm adjusting the levels. Much better? Okay.
Oh, sorry, okay.
No, you were fine. It's just me, I had to turn you up from before. So you're good.
Oh, okay.
You haven't played in a while. I pretty much started getting everyone's volume levels perfect, so I just had to mix with yours. Hugs, welcome back, Iva.
Thank you. I went back.
So, you note that they're in this number 9.
Mm-hmm.
There is possibly a portal to the plane of water.
Which is not good, by the way.
Or it can be used to our level.
Depends where in the plane of water.
That's
Everywhere in
fair,
the
yeah.
plane of water is as bad as...
Of course, I mean, Tarek personally has a slight thing against myriads. So he's kind of like, it's the place for Mira to go. They're not the worst kind of genie you'll ever find, but or Jinn. They're not really genie. I think the air one is specifically called a genie. They're all just called Jinn.
Gorban, just use one of those maps.
Yes.
Write down.
Gorby's map is all weird.
Yeah, just write down somewhere on it or on the back where it's blank of this location. Possible water plane portal, and the rest of you do so also.
Gorby nods.
Boggle's gonna walk up to a tree and like look for a big size one so he can remember it for later.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to investigate that lake.
Okay, so you're gonna go down and swim in it.
You can go
aren't-
down.
You right now you're kind of on a raised edge. You'd just walk down around one side.
Yeah.
To be able to get there.
He'll cast Pass Without Trace with his staff, so everyone, including even the BR wolves, will have it as well.
Boggle's
And he'll-
stares at you still.
Walk down to the beach.
Yep, you come right up towards the shore. You know, there are some reeds and stuff. It's not like a swimming hole per se. It's more of a lake or a pond. You have some reeds.
Does it seem deep, or can I tell?
It seems like at parts it's probably pretty deep, but where you are right now, you know, it's almost a slanted sort of place.
And how far away is that thing I saw from where I am on the shore?
It's probably like a 10, 15 minute swim out to it. It's kind of near the
Okay.
center. But you being, you know, still, you know, a very good swimmer.
And plus, I have the cloak of the manta ray, so that helps.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's just look at this. 7 retweets, 3 more, and you guys will all get advantage. So, Tarek, are you the only one going out? Is anyone going swimming out there too?
Gorby.
I was about to ask the others, like, what they want to do. Because if they want to come, I can cast water breathing on all of them.
Gorby will come with them, just in case.
Okay.
I will stay on the shore.
I'm gonna stay on the shore too. I'm wearing heavy armor.
You don't want to go in your diving suit, Arva?
No, I'm good.
Mogul, what are you doing?
I'm going to follow them because I don't want Gorby to get in trouble.
Okay.
It's a good reason.
I'll take the 10 minutes to cast water breathing on.
That's what
Cast on all of us,
Yeah, it's
just
on
in case.
I think I have Ultra Self.
Yeah, you can give
That's
yourself
a
those.
level.
Yeah. You can give yourself a swimming speed anyways, just throughout yourself.
Yeah, I'll give myself gills.
So, gills and the appendages so that you can get a swimming speed, I assume.
Huh?
Let me double check though.
Yeah, you can give yourself like fin, like webbing and stuff to swim. So, Gorby, Bogle, and Tarek set out into the water. Liza and Arturia are left behind. You have split the party. We'll handle those in the water first, as I red box. So, you guys start to paddle out and swim. Gorby,
Yes.
there's all sorts of fish that are swimming up to you looking curiously. Little fish. Couple frogs.
Gorby looks fascinated. Ooh, mini-me's.
I think you kind of see Tarek dart down lower. Almost going into the darkness.
He follows.
Mogul behind. Tarek, it is... You still speak Primordial, correct?
Yeah.
You look in the archways are much different than what Roland had explained. Like the symbols on them. Because Roland doesn't speak Primordial. He just kind of gave you the best description he could. And then you went out to see the ruins. And they are much different. Where they were fragmented and stuff, it was more kind of... You were able to get from way back when. This long... exactly correct. Don't worry, it's coming. This long list of kind of like... Not demands, but kind of... It was like boastful speech. Right? Okay. Best way to describe it. This is much more kind of neutral, if not like friendly, in the structure of the sentences. But still, talks about the greatness, etc., blah, blah, blah. And you can see it listening on the other side of this archway. It looks like there's some sort of large city in the distance.
So, like, if I look through the archway, I see a city. If I look, like, around it, there's nothing?
Exactly.
Okay.
Gorby.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Need you to roll me D100. Chat demands it.
Chat demands it, alright.
There's no such thing, Craig. Except for jellyfish, maybe.
Gorby, on the other side of this archway in front of the city, is arguably the most fluffy seahorse. Like, it even has, like, a mane and everything.
God.
And it just looks to you longingly. It even has a saddle on it, Gorby.
Oh, no.
Magnificent. Can it see me? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be able to actually see you.
It can't see me.
No. There you go, Craig. You're welcome.
Kirby looks to Boggle, and then looks to the seahorse longingly, and then looks to Boggle,
It's
and then looks to
magnificent,
the
Gorby.
seahorse.
The chest is out. It's regal. It's like owning a unicorn in the sea, or a Pegasus in the sea.
Boggle calls out, because we have water breathing, right?
Yep. Remember, it's gonna be muffled still, even with water breathing, because it's sound.
He's gonna muffle and speak, blah, 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 and then motion upward, back to the top.
Gorby.
Kirby
To
looks
both
to the
Gorby
fluffy.
and
You guys are right up on top of this thing too. So
Can he reach it just by reaching out a hand?
it would take like not even a full movement to get there. That's how close you are to this magnificent Fluffy.
Alright. The DC is lower because he doesn't like taking off on parties. Like it's
But this is arguably the most fluffy thing you've ever seen. The most magnificent creature you've ever laid eyes upon. You got a 98, man.
he's swimming closer.
You see Gorby just go, poof, pops through the portal, and grabs onto the reins.
Gorby, I yell out, Gorby, that might belong to someone, damn it.
Immediate animal handling. Gorby,
Immediate?
you grabbed its reins. Yeah, it's not going to make the DC. It's a 15. All of a sudden, Tarek and Bogle, you see that it notice him and start to swim off as he's holding onto the reins being flapped in behind it as it swims as quick as it can.
Kirby, let's go. What? Can I make a strength check to see if I hold on, or a
You're
dexterity?
holding
What do
on.
you
Yeah, it's
want?
reins. I'm giving you this one for free.
Okay.
It hasn't tried to buck you yet.
Okay.
Tarek and Bogle. You can speak normally-ish. It's just kind of muffled. It's hard to hear at distance. I'll give it when you're next to each other. I'll give it to you.
Boggle muffles and all he says, I know what Rowan feels like.
What?
Boggle starts muffling, like underwater, and he's like, I know what Rowan feels like now.
It's going in circles, and you just see Gorby just holding onto the reins, getting tossed in the water around.
I kind of call out, Gorby, let go, please.
He can't hear you; he's too far away.
Can I make another animal handling?
I'm
Sure.
gonna thorn whip.
You're gonna third whip.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm Gorby.
Gorby gets on the saddle now. He's riding this thing.
Oh no.
Can I steer it back towards the portal?
As you're gonna hit the thorn whip, well, you see it not go through the portal. You can't cast a spell through the planes. He's technically on the plane of water. Gorby, you have gone to a different plane now. Not that he understands it.
Corby looks around. I could have
There's
sworn this pond was a lot smaller.
yeah, it just goes on forever. There's like 5 armored people and 4 seahorses just watching you.
Corby looks at them with the most innocent look ever.
The weapons aren't even drawn. They're just enjoying. They're enjoying you trying to struggle with this.
Gorby is gonna try and get the seahorse back through the portal.
Okay, animal handling.
Come on, Gorby!
Oh my god.
Darting, it leans in like he's in a race, and to them he just disappears. All of them tilting their heads, watching. Gorby appears next to you, the magnificent seahorse, kind of rearing up like a, the most magnificent creature you've ever seen, Tarek. Like it's pretty much like it's almost like a thoroughbred horse. Like you've seen them be used, and I can't remember the name. What's the name of the city? Tatas?
Yeah.
You've seen them be used there. But this thing is magnificent. Like, even you both, especially both of you being druids, like this thing is magnificent. And Gorby is in complete control of it.
Sweet. I got a new wild trick. High five.
High five.
While I understand the want to keep such a graceful creature, I think one of the things they're going to want their seahorse back.
You guys
I
are
think
seeing
my
the soldiers getting up here looking around because they can't see the portal through this way.
Oh, really?
They're like looking around like, what the hell happened?
Boggle's gonna look to Gorby, point to the seahorse, and point back to the portal.
Please
Gorby-
return it.
Oh, at least
Gordon-
let him ride it to the shore. You guys are heartless.
Gorby looks at him with a really sad face as he gently hugs the seahorse.
Can he even see?
Can he? Yeah, there's enough. You realize that the only reason you're able to see down here is the bioluminescence from the other side of this portal.
He also has goggles at night.
And yeah, he has night goggles. So you at least, the druid's at least going to let him ride it to the shore.
Yes. Go show it off to the others while I study this portal more.
Let's do it. I'll hold on.
You get on the horse as well?
No, I'm gonna hold on to the reins so he can drag us.
Okay. Liza and Arturia. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look to Eliza. I don't think I've really talked with you a lot before.
No, I don't believe so.
Did I even introduce myself to you?
I don't think so, actually.
She extends a hand out. Arteria Pendragon.
Somewhat hesitantly returns the shake. Liza.
You're both
Nice
make
to meet you.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, what?
Yeah, con saves.
Con save? Okay. Okay, let's.
Not bad, Liza, not bad. All depends if Arturia is conscious or not. When she makes
Yeah, hold
saves.
Con save. Please. Yes!
Both of you go. It feels like a mosquito. But you're fine. You gotta slap your necks.
This is kind of awkward because I never really talked with her before.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm a paladin of Penrith that hates drow, and you're a drow.
Oh no, I don't hate drows.
Oh god, yeah, she is a paladin.
I just don't really like things that are considered evil.
Looks innocent.
Is considered evil. This is like the most awkward first date ever. Okay, they're like barely talking. They're like staring at their feet.
Blind
Kinda
date gone wrong.
I'm gonna sway the mosquitoes off of me and go, so
Yeah,
do you come to the do you come to the forest often?
No,
Oh my
hardly ever,
actual
in
God.
fact.
God, saves again. And Liza?
Yeah. Oh, saving again?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's bad.
Alright, so Gorby, you break the water. This magnificent seahorse coming up as you and Bogle make your way over towards where you guys entered. And there's no one.
There's no one there.
Yep.
Gorby looks to Bogle. And then points to where the people were. I don't care about the drow, but where'd the other one go?
Where are the direwolves?
And where are the fluffies?
All gone.
Did they like disappear?
Mhm.
So I
All
felt them
but, all but one who's sleeping. To give you concentration.
Say what?
All but one who is sleeping, so you maintain concentration.
Looks to Corby. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I was here with Seahorse. And then on the other side, it was just a lot bigger than this pond. Pretty sure I was definitely in this pond. This pond is huge.
So, what do you do?
He's gonna drop the spell and begin to trek.
So you guys go to the stand on land, send the seahorse back, and get Tarek to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Bogle, what item did Liza give you?
What?
It was a dagger.
Ah, no one helps.
Nope.
What item did Arturia give you, Bogle?
Necklace, dagger, scale, and from Tarek was his. How'd he give me again? I want to say book, but I know it's not a book.
So you start
I mean, you
start tracking which? The dagger? You tracking the drow or are you tracking Arturia?
No, I'm gonna go with Arturia.
Okay. She's moving to the northeast.
Spell slot down.
But I'm not moving.
Oh, you are.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
You might not be conscious, but you're moving.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm gonna waste a couple spells for these. Then he's gonna track down the daggers.
Seem to be moving general areas the same.
Okay. He's going to spend another spell slot, and focus on just the necklace then.
Okay. Yep, still moving towards that northeastern direction. Well, your best guess is they're following the river.
He just looks to him and says, "They're moving, and they're going away from us." He looks at Gorby.
Am I back with him at this point?
Yeah, I would say you're back with them.
Okay.
You saw the Sierras go through. So
Damn.
you can't keep it in the lake. It wouldn't survive.
Wait a minute.
Can
He's
you
gonna look
guys
to
keep
him. He's gonna look to him. Well, if we still had a seahorse, we could have gone up the river.
You could walk just as easily.
I didn't tell you if it was on the river or not.
Oh yeah, you haven't told us anything. My apologies.
I just said it was
Welcome to Playing with Bogle.
Damn it, Pogo.
I'm giving you information so you follow the track. Because so far you haven't been following the track.
He
Are there
found
any
these
tracks?
locations, okay, in his wild chase.
Are there any tracks?
You guys have not rolled me anything.
That's what I'm asking. Can I roll?
Yes, you can always roll.
What do you want? Survival?
Yeah. The druids found tracks. Elvish? Human. They could be theirs, but there seems to be more than two. Based on how high you two roll. Gorby, you see the tracks too, you just think they walked. But the other two can definitely see that there's at least 6 individuals. None which seem to be either Arturia or Liza walking.
Okay.
He looks at Gorby and says, "Can you keep up?"
You know,
I'm gonna drop.
Bogle.
Yeah.
You because they didn't. The first ones didn't succeed. You find 2 small, almost like tack-sized wooden darts on the ground. They seem to have a residual something on them.
Can I use my herbalism kit to
You could.
discern? Okay.
While that's happening, I'm gonna drop concentration by old, pass that trace, and recast it on just us 3.
Okay. Mogul, it seems very similar to a drow poison. The sleep poison. And the reason it works on you, Liza, is drow poison is not magical.
Wow, you actually beat me to the question, man.
I know you're an elf. That's why drow can capture other elves as well. It's not magical. Elves can't be put to magical sleep. They can be put to sleep. You know,
Gotcha.
It's kind of like you put a drow in a chokehold. It will pass out.
Don't give him ideas.
hey, we should try that later.
So, what are you doing? How long does locate object stay, Bobo?
At least an hour, I believe. Bogle's going to.
It's also getting towards
'cause I
night.
think-
By the time you spent here and you're going to start moving, it's going to be getting towards evening of your first day.
Yeah, he's gonna look to Tarek and say, "How fast can you run?"
Not as fast as those wolves did earlier.
Can you change into a wolf?
I can.
Then both of us change to
Wait.
dire wolves. Gorby,
Wait,
gets
hold
on
on.
back.
A direwolf. What's CR's a direwolf?
One.
No, I can't.
What?
Remember, he's land. And part monk.
It's
I can
true.
get. I have up to 1/2. Once I'm level 8, have 8 levels of druid, I'll be able to have CR1s. But that'll be level 19.
You have more than a 40 movement speed, right?
I have 50. Yeah,
Yeah, you're better off staying in your form then.
that's what I was saying. I can move as fast as those wolves from earlier.
Boggle's going to.
And Craig, technically it's giant seahorse. Not seahorse.
Boggle's going to stay stealthy as much as possible, and he's going to turn into a hawk.
Just regular
And then,
hawk or a giant?
No, regular. If I go giant, they're going to spot me easy.
Well, yeah, because you're a giant hawk.
Yeah. So before we go, he's going to say, "Follow me and keep up. Do not split apart, and let's try to stay as hidden as possible. They're not that far off northeast of us."
We'll have to move a little slowly than usual to maintain stealth, but we will do our best.
Well, right now we can just run and catch up, and then I'll lower down when I sense we're getting closer.
All right, you ready, Gorby?
Gorby nods.
Boggle's gonna exchange forms, and he's going to start flying in the direction, but at the same time keeping up, letting his party keep up with him.
Yeah,
And see him.
you're matching their pace, but staying ahead.
Before we leave, I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on both myself and Gorby.
He
Just
has
in case,
dark vision.
because Oh, never mind then. I'm just casting myself then.
What about Bogle?
Yes,
He's
Cast it on the hawk. Otherwise,
Hawk
he's gonna go
does-
dark. Hawks don't have dark vision, I think.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he kept his Dark Vision for me and health.
No, your
No.
form has to have it.
Okay. If he wants it, I'll cast it on him.
Yeah, otherwise he's gonna be blind shortly.
Okay. That's that then.
Yeah, Gorby has the goggles anyways.
He goes off into the side. Bogle, as you get up, you realize that the mist from down below seems to almost rise above. You're having a little bit of trouble seeing your party. You basically, had you not had dark vision, you wouldn't be able to see them.
Okay.
You're
They can see
just
it?
able to barely see them. They can see you easier. That doesn't rise up.
Okay.
As you begin to head off in the direction of the river, Tarek and Gorby keeping up at your pace. You guys make your way around towards the river. So here comes your question. About here, it is dark. It is dark. It is gone. Only 10 minutes. You know they continued up the river, Bogle.
What are we gonna do? What'd you say?
Only 10 minutes. You would have barely only caught them the first time. Moving
Okay.
towards the river.
Yeah, Boggle would stop and double check.
So you're saying that we should have caught them by now, Siv?
No. It doesn't be by the time because you guys were stationed. They kept moving. They would have been out of the 1,000 feet. Probably by the first casting. But I'll give you the first casting so you guys have direction. The second
Yeah,
and
he's-
third would have failed.
He's gonna unshift forms because
But at this
that's
point, it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night. By the time you walked to the crater, came back, made it all the way to the lake, done your investigations, and then started on and got to this point, you would have basically been adventuring for 16 hours.
he's gonna drop form and then because I have one more after that. Wait, have I casted form? No, that was his first one.
That's your first wild shape.
Okay, so he has two more. He's going to recast the spell on the necklace.
Fails.
He's gonna try it again at a higher level and cast it on the daggers.
It again fails. He has to be within 1,000 feet of you. They would have broke off that pretty quick.
looks to the rest of them, and then thinks they're way farther than I thought.
Which direction are they going?
He lost them on the river. In terms of magical means. Are you guys going to set camp for the night? Or are you going to travel through the night and risk exhaustion, etc.?
Garvey will look to them both. Yeah. I may not like the drow very much, but we need to get both of them back safely.
And we will. I don't think we are going to do much good, though, if we're exhausted, though.
Is used to it.
Yeah, look who the barbarian is.
We'll get them back. And Boggle is going to let me see my spells.
Sev, we have 10.
Okay, I'll manage. So as you guys are setting up camp, and Buggle's thinking about what spells he might set for tomorrow, etc. Liza and Arturia. Liza, you
Yes.
begin to stir first. You know, I would say you begin to stir first because where it's similar to the drow poison, I'm sure that every drow has kind of been exposed to it, so they know the effects, and probably to be able to kind of rouse themselves earlier. At least in my mind, that's how it would, culturally it would work. And a cat jumps on the door. So give me a second. As you land in suspense, get down. Thank you. All right. So, Liza, as you begin to stir, you hear the crackling of a campfire. And immediately feel the cold, steel around your wrists and your ankles. And you kind of, as your vision starts to come back to you, blinking to try and get everything in focus from the grogginess. You are inside a cage, heavy steel cage, wrapped with barbed, natural thorns. You see the crackling fire. You do not see Turia. And you see these, unsure, but to you, best guess is wood elves. With kind of these skull of deer and antlers, the deer skull or antelope skull over their face, almost kind of performing some sort of ritual is your best guess. Now, whether it's a magical in nature or anything else, definitely a ritual.
How many of them do I see?
From your count right now, from what you can see where you are, you count at least 10.
Do they have weapons on them or nearby?
They have at least a scimitar or, spears around them. Some with a quarterstaff, you see. One with a very decorative quarterstaff.
Do they notice I'm awake at all?
One seems to look towards you in your direction as you stir, but doesn't seem to shock that you are awake.
Do I still have all my gear on me?
No. You basically
Even the dagger and the boot?
you don't have boots on because they took them off to shackle your legs. You basically have like what would account to like whatever like cloth or leather pants that you had on, and whatever shirt you had on.
Gotcha.
Other than that, your gear is nowhere in sight. Arturia,
Hello.
you begin to arise now.
Rub my eyes.
As you do, your hands are not shackled, nor are your feet. Strange smell of incense, different than paladinic incense or clerical incense that you've smelled in your history in temples. But you see like a leather canopy, similar to the inside of a tent that you would have seen in your time in the army. Much more kind of rustic though, not made out of like what Peneth's army makes their tents out of.
Do I have my gear on me?
You are not in your armor. You do not have your sword or anything on you. You do
Oh,
have
holy-
you do have your holy symbol.
Yes.
And there is an older. You see skulls up there and different kind of candles lighting your way as we have a Kitan. And you see an older lady. You can tell she's an older and female, but again with this kind of skull, like deer skull on her head, complete with antlers.
I'm gonna
Do you
bow.
speak Elvish?
I don't speak Elvish.
You
Wait,
speak
hold on. Let me see
Sylvan.
what spells I have.
What
I don't.
languages do you speak?
Languages.
She begins speaking you to in a language you do not understand. She then switches, and you still do not understand.
I'm just gonna try to do the polite thing and kind of bow, and then motion my hands like, "Where is my friend?" So kind of like the shrug motion, and then hands together, and then another shrug.
So you begin to sit up because you're in a prone position.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit up.
You see two guards by the exit to the flat, both with like crude but very effective looking spears.
I'm gonna speak in common, saying, "Does anyone here speak common?"
You realize that you're only in your dress. Your
Oh,
your
great.
boots are gone, and she kind of reaches in this like this crude wooden bowl, reaches in with two fingers and then touches your forehead with this kind of like substance.
Can I tell what substance this is?
You can give me a nature check to try and figure it out.
11.
It's like a mix of berries, best you can tell. Probably something else in there. It's like a paste.
Does she have the same thing on her forehead?
You can't see her forehead; she's behind his skull.
I'm gonna bow again, kind of like, and look confused and go like, and ask again in common. Does anyone here speak common?
No one seems to speak back to you.
Dang it! Hold on. What do I have here?
As you're doing it, the two guards begin to walk towards you. They each grab one of your hands, not too forcefully, and begin to help you to your feet.
Okay, I let them help me to my feet.
They begin to lead you outside of the tent.
I follow.
The woman following behind you with some sort of other substance now. You can kind of smell. It's the incense, basically, she's carrying.
Okay.
You walk through a number of like kind of tents. They seem more than the tents you would kind of have. Again, it's more like an encampment in type of setup and style of tent and how they don't look like they've moved in a while. And you begin being led towards a light in the distance, seemingly a fire. You see a number, 10 or more figures walking through.
Do I see my friend anywhere? Where Liza?
Not yet. You will shortly.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna look around, and if I see people walk by, I kind of bow because it's the courtesy. Plus, they didn't take away my holy symbol, so I'm not really sure. But they did take away my armor. But I don't want to potentially do anything bad.
They lead you out towards the fire.
Okay, I go towards the fire.
At this point, you can see Liza in a cage below.
I'm gonna look at
Liza,
Liza
for
and
the
go,
first time you see her today.
why are you in there?
That's a good question.
There
I don't
are
know what
these
language they're speaking.
Grown vines, like thorns, covering each of the bars.
I'm gonna tell her I don't know what language you're talking to me about. Can you ask them if they
What
speak?
languages do you speak, Liza?
Elvish, Common, and Undercommon.
You don't understand their chanting either.
Can you ask them if anyone here speaks Common?
I mean, sure.
The older woman begins to make her way towards you, Liza. And looks in towards you. There's a small, what you didn't notice before, is everything else was kind of drawing your attention. A small box next to you. And she opens it up and then motions you forward with her hand.
I'll step forward.
As two of the, where the thorns were, kind of recede back into the ground. And do you get right up towards the cage?
I'll walk up to like the edge of it. Yeah.
She just kind of like lifts her hand as almost two vines grasp your hands and pull you, your face into the cage. Try and resist if you'd like. It's your call.
What was that?
You can always try and resist if you'd like. But otherwise, I'm basically giving on the thing that you're cooperating until you should tell me you resist. So I just kind of pull you so your face is against the bars. You notice that Archery has like this, what looks to be like berry paste on her face in markings. She pulls out by both ears. Gorby, give me a roll.
I'll roll.
Yep.
Do you want D100?
Fluffy roll.
Fluffy roll. Aye.
We shall see how fluffy this bunny is.
84.
Pretty fluffy bunny, Liza. And she takes a dagger and slits its throat.
Oh!
Pulls the head back and sticks her fingers in and begins marking your face with blood. This rabbit's blood.
I'm gonna kind of say, why are they doing that?
I have no idea.
I think I don't want us to make any sudden movement. There's a lot of them here, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're friendly or not.
Yes, I also seem to be missing most of my gear.
Me too. I think I have my holy symbol though, but let's just. I won't let them hurt you, but let's just not try anything as of right now.
All right. You said they look like elves, right?
Yeah, they look, to the best of your ability, they're probably wolf elves. What else?
I'll say in Elvish, what's the meaning of all this?
There's no response.
Can I try to copy the way she said that?
Give me a performance at disadvantage.
Okay. 6.
She somehow insulted all of their mothers, Liza.
How about we leave the talking to me next time?
Okay, sorry. Okay. Archer's gonna say, what did I say?
You don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
So, as you guys are there, more of them start to make their way up. And they walk over to this stone, and begin with the rabbit's blood beginning to paint symbols on it. Liza, the symbols seem Elvish in make, but you can't quite read them. Definitely using the Elvish, alphabet, but it's not Elvish. And you see at the end there's a bowl, and then you start pouring the rest of the blood of the rabbit in there. Bogle!
Yeah.
As you, Gorby, and Tarek are sitting there, basically getting ready to break down camp. There's a crawling chill up you and Tarek's spines.
Oh no.
As you sense, Tarek, something in nature has changed. Okay? That's as far as you just don't have reference points. Okay? Bogle, you feel the Feywild's energy radiating and amassing.
In what direction?
Due north.
He's gonna look to Tarek and Gorbundus. We need to move fast.
Corby looks at him, slightly confused, but nods.
Yes, I do not know what's going on, but I sense something powerful.
From now on, listen to me, do not leave. And if we split apart again, for whatever reason, no fluffies. Stay close.
Corby frowns, but nods.
He does what?
Frowns, but nods.
Vogel just looks at you and says, if you do not want to die, listen.
So, as you start to head as a beacon in the direction of this energy, your party following you, we go back to Arturia and Liza. Arturia, they almost start to begin like a procession. Okay.
Does it look like a ritual? Can I tell?
Definitely a ritual of some sorts.
I'm gonna slowly start. Can I slowly start backing up towards Liza, like towards her direction?
You would walk forward, but they seem to keep you in a specific part. They don't let you go. You don't have free walk up the camp. They're not holding or forcing you. But
okay, I'm gonna try to walk towards Liza.
Yeah, you can get a few feet closer, but you can't be next to her. You see as this, from behind Liza, as you look, you start to feel the cage get lifted off the ground. But you don't immediately see from where. Arturia, one of the trees is lifting.
Oh, that's not good.
Off and begins walking away as the elves follow.
I'm gonna walk towards Liza now. Am I able to just walk towards her?
They're all following.
Would the elves be able to see into the cage from like how I am?
Yeah, and the Trent definitely would be able to. The Trent that's carrying you.
Alright.
Oh. Because I want to try to get to where she is. Like,
You're not
actually.
going to be next to her now. You're following. You're maybe only 15 feet behind her.
I'm going to say, Liza, what's happening?
Beats me. Apparently we're being taken somewhere.
I'm like, should we do something now? Should I do something now? I don't know what we should do here.
I mean, what can you do? I probably still have my magics, but I don't have my gear.
I have Misty Step. I could get to you, and we can try to figure out what
You
to
can
do from
Misty
here.
Step into the cage.
I'm like, or I hold person. I'm not sure what to do from here. Should I just try to dispel something? I have dispel magic available too.
It's a truffle shuffle. Wrong way around, Epi. Eliza, as you look, there are 2 elves in front of the Trent that's carrying in the cage. And as you walk down this path, they are casting magic. They are producing flame on the torches. And each kind of smells with this incense that's not
gonna burn us?
particularly pleasant. No, it's never nowhere near. It's no harm of either of you. They're lighting
Okay.
torches. You guys begin to see these large stone pillars. Eliza, as you're up front, and with the superior dark vision that you do have, give me a perception.
Jeez.
She's freaking out. The Trent begins to carry you into the center of all these stone pillars. And just
Eliza,
puts, as she gets in, Arturia, you're stopped on the outside.
I'm gonna call it to her. Should we run? Should we run at this point now?
I mean, I can't really run very far, but
It's okay.
I mean, if you have any ideas, I'm open to hear them.
I have a fine steed. If you're able to get to me, I can. We can just start running, and then I'll be able to cast fine steed, and I should be able to conjure something to carry us
Arturia,
away.
both of your hands are grasped. They
Oh
understand
no, this
common.
isn't good. What?
They understand common. They just weren't willing to speak to you in it. Liza, the old woman, walks towards the center, and the cage is put down. The pair of kind of, where the door is, all these barbed thorns recede down to the floor, and she opens the door and pulls you out.
I'll step out afterwards.
You look now as when she touches the shackles, they just melt into water. They weren't actually iron, they were ice. She touches the same with your legs. And what's your main weapon? A bow, right?
Yeah, I don't have it on me, though.
She puts a bow down in front of you. Your bow and your quiver. You see vines and thorns start, almost like a thorn wall, wrap around these stone pillars. And she simply, her and the Trent walk away. They walk basically into the thorns and are able to pass with no stuff. You're set in almost this small arena by yourself with this kind of pulsing green orb that's expanding.
I'll take that moment to summon my bow.
It goes from 5 feet in front of you to your hand.
Oh, wait, how did they have my actual bow?
I thought you were carrying it with you.
No, it's a summon thing from Warlock.
Then there would have been a sword put down. A sword and a wooden shield. There. Then you summon your bow. That's fine. Bogle. You come to the outside. You kind of come from the southern end. They came from the eastern. And you notice a large gathering of elvish-like entities, all with these kind of ritualistic skull helmets on, antlers. Bogle, Gorby and Tarek, you're right behind. Gorby, even you at this point, feels weird. In your kind of bones, it feels weird. Tarek, you kind of understand now this is Feywild energy. And just being this close, you now have a reference to your initial feeling. Bogle?
Yeah.
Give me a nature or religion. What'd you get?
25.
Okay. You see, this is definitely some sort of Fey ritual being performed. From everything that you see, this is a ritual of sacrifice. You can see Arturia standing with them holding both of her arms, not seemingly her in any danger at this moment. You do not see Liza.
So we see Arturia, we don't see Liza, right?
Correct, because you can't see through the thorns right now.
What is this?
Oh, the thorns are
Fey
visible,
energy.
right?
Thorns are visible, yeah, around the pillars.
Okay. He's going to look at them and whisper and say, okay. This is all Fey energy. And which means there's a portal nearby. Which is what we felt earlier. I need you two to get to Arturia once we get close. And get her away from those pillars.
Arturia from behind you. An entity which you have not seen before. What? And puts her hand on your shoulder.
Can I tell what it is if I?
You can roll me an intelligence check.
Well, I have divine senses.
You can try and roll divine sense, and give me your things. It's Fey. Like
It's Fey?
I'll tell you, it's Fey.
Okay. What else can I do to tell what it is? Is it
It's
evil?
a Fey
Can I
you've
sense
never
it?
seen. You would have to cast your spell, and you can't. Your hands are being grabbed. You threaten to take the sacrifice away.
Oh. That's because that's my party member, and I can't let them sacrifice my party member. This thing that touches me, what is?
She taps your shoulder. She looks tiefling, but she's definitely not tiefling.
Evil?
She has these antlers just growing out of kind of the back of her tiefling-like appearance.
Right, but is she evil? Because my divine senses would tell she's evil.
No, she doesn't. Divine sense does not. She doesn't give off a smell.
Oh, evil. Okay.
She's very much probably somewhere neutral. Not good, but not evil.
I'm gonna say to her, "Hey, excuse me. That's kind of my party member, and we kind of gotta leave."
You're a safe child. The drow will not hurt you.
Oh no, she's with me. See, she's with me. we're like traveling companions.
If she is just, then we will both leave. If not, like every traveler caught by drow, we will put you on the road, and you may find your way back to civilization.
Wait, who are you people?
My name is Eternal. She walks.
Can you spell that for me real quick?
It's Eternal, just like it's spelled.
Oh, okay, turn.
She stops. And kind of looks and speaks in Sylvan. Initially, those of you outside see weapons, like hands on weapons, and then when she speaks, they take them off.
So they don't look
Stop
hostile
hiding.
anymore?
Stop hiding and come out. She looks in your general direction, Bogle.
Arturia, can you like?
Yeah, you're gonna have to mute yourself when you're not speaking. With everything going on in the background. Hugs Arturia.
Sorry.
Come out. We pose you no threat.
Boggle looks to the general direction and nods and says, "Stay close. If these are Fae, then be about your wits." Then he starts, no shield or weapon drawn, walking.
She's walking towards you. No weapons or anything else.
What is Gorby and Tarek doing?
I'm sitting on your side, next to you, just using my staff as like a walking stick. Kinda.
Gorby?
Gorby looks to Boggle and goes, "You do all the talking. When I talk, I tend to get us in trouble."
Even if you don't talk, you get us in trouble. To be fair.
He discovers the map in unique ways, okay?
He looks down and looks really sad. I'm sorry.
She stops and looks towards you, Bogle. You're a druid, but you are different. You are Irma's replacement.
The Zon Woods.
It is nice to meet you, Heart of the Forest. I am Eternal.
Leoris. Bogleon.
Looks towards. And who might your companions be?
He looks to them and you guys may tell her your name.
Corbundus Brock.
I am Tarek, although some knows me as Oceanus.
It is dangerous to travel these woods.
Yes.
Especially at night.
I traveled a ways away. And
Especially as druids now. For the two of you. I do not know how they treat your kind. Looking to Corbundus.
Who?
What?
Man.
have men entered the forest.
I've tried.
From what direction?
From the east. From Pearlside.
He nods and says, the same men that are probably trying to harm one of my own. But we're missing 2 of our party members who are traveling to look around this area. And you appear to have one of them.
She looks over. Bring the woman. Arturia kind of turned and let go and kind of motioned in that direction.
As I walk over towards the party, I'm gonna whisper to Boggles that what happened to Liza and where she is right now.
He nods and looks to Adrena. You're from the Fae.
Well, originally. And Bogo, you've never seen someone like this. This is a race that you are not familiar with.
So she looks like a tiefling, but kind of like a mix of a...
But instead of having demonic features, almost like the Fae is what corrupted her blood.
Okay, so she's like the Fae version of a tiefling.
She looks towards you. Your inquisitive minds betray you. I am what they call Fae-touched.
Isn't there someone that we know that's Fey Touch?
Nope. Especially since they just were.
Oh, okay. So Fauna's not one. Got it.
Fauna's an Eldrin.
He nods and says, and you're putting our other member through trial.
She will. She will either prove herself to be pure and righteous, or we will kill the evil within her. It is our way. It is their way. He realizes a couple of these now, even knowing Fauna, are definitely not Fey Touch, they are Eldrins. Ancient evils they hunt and take care of, and Drow are quite a nuisance in these woods, preying on the roads that we protect. And now we must even protect them from man.
And you're one to kill the drow that...
She raised her hand. If she is pure, and she is worthy, she will not die. If she has the heart of evil, it will be torn from her body.
Boggle looks at the rest of the group. And then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, to kind of Bogle and Eternal at the same, like, I understand, but I do not understand exactly what's going on. I'm afraid.
We welcome you to witness the outcome. She kind of waves her hand as, again, you feel druidic energy from her, Bogle. The kind of, almost earth move and shape as from one side kind of creates this platform to see it with shaped stairs, and she begins to climb, to watch. Almost the earth shaping a chair for her to sit in as she makes it to the top.
Is there room for us?
Yeah, she's invited you to watch.
Tarek will look to the group, and then he'll start going upstairs, unless someone stops him.
Boggle let you. He'll look to Arturia. She's still bound?
Arturia was never bound.
Okay.
They were just holding her arms because she was talking about casting spells and trying to free the drow.
And she still has berry shit on her face, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I get my items to her? Is there a way I can find my stuff?
Your stuff's back in the camp, dear.
Oh.
Can I see what the hell's on her face?
Yeah, it's just berry paste. It's very similar to markings of... It's actually... You know what? Give me a history check, Bogle. I'll let you do this at advantage. Because it has to do with the Fae, and you did spend time there. Yep, they already all have their advantages. 15's enough. Bogle, you don't quite understand what it says, or the overall purpose, but you recognize it as a similar marking of like a kind of protection.
So like tribal markings.
It's like a tribal marking of protection, and even the scents of the berries have almost a specific meaning to them as well.
He looks at Arturia. Yeah. He just looks at Arturia and says, it seems as they try to bless you with their protection.
Why me though? They said they were trying to protect us from man, and I'm a human.
They also said they were trying to protect you from Drow, which is one of our party members.
She looks over.
Oh.
You did not come to this forest with ill will in your heart, child. You are a holy woman of the god Cord. Are you not?
I am of Cord, and I just came to
And you meant us no harm. Therefore, you have nothing to fear from us.
Okay, I thank you, I guess. But that's still kind of my friend out there.
And your friend needs to make it through the fires of trial.
What is the trial exactly?
Watch and see. They all start chanting as that green orb kind of almost melts to you, Liza, and creates this pool on one side of the arena.
How many are there?
Overall, in terms of people here,
Yeah, I'm just
probably about
curious.
50 various between Eldrin. There's like only her and one other Phaetuch you see. There seems to be a halfling, but he seems different to you.
Boggle's gonna start walking up the stairs to you and looks at Terry and Gorby and says,
As if you wish to sit down, basically a chair rises to you from the stone.
"Yeah." Boggle's gonna, as he walks up, he's gonna look to Gorby and Arturian to say, "We are not in any place that could be safe for us, so do not do anything stupid."
Okay. But why didn't you say anything to that other?
You see from the green pool this large, kind of lanky, almost black treed claw hand grab on one side of the ground, Liza, and on the other side. It starts to pull itself out. This almost sheet of a mask, white bark, with these just almost blood-stained markings on either side. It does not have seemingly any eyes. Bogle, again, there's a shiver down your spine.
Oh god.
You know exactly what this is. Would you like to inform your party?
Is this a greater Fae?
It is a greater Fae. It is a Fear Eater.
Great.
It starts to pull itself out. Both kind of, hunched over. It's about, to realize it's about 15 feet tall. The claws on this thing are as sharp as any blade you've ever seen. And you see that mask, the bottom part just kind of just almost unhinge and show these dual sets of sharp teeth. The blood almost just dripping from the fangs. And looks around and seems to lock directly on you. You realize you're covered in blood.
Oh, yes.
Turn looks at you. Very well, Drow, you've met your opponent.
Do I have my gear at this point, or just what they gave me?
What they gave you.
I would go back. You'll have me face a trial without everything I have.
We could have simply killed you for the sins of your people.
But I am not my people.
That is yet to be tested.
I'm trying to think of something wise and inspiring to say to her, but out of character, my head's going to a blank. I'm sure the 20 wisdom Tarek is saying all sorts of inspirational, confusing things.
Go get him, champ.
Do not fear. Nature is alive within your heart. I don't know.
I'll go to grab the sword and shield as well. I'll have that the shield on my back.
Okay. Turner looks to you.
Is there any way I could probably walk back to the camp, get my stuff, and come back here and still be in time to see all this happen if I run?
No, because you're pretty sure they're not just going to let you run off into the woods because you'll die with no gear at night. At least they think
never mind.
Turner looks at Bogle. You've seen one of these before. You can sense it.
Killed many.
You have you?
Helped. Not deliver the final blow.
Do you trust her?
To be honest, I hardly know these people, but if my wife were here. And he kind of smiles. He just says, give everyone a chance and an open heart.
Then do you wish to stand with her?
I'll fight alongside her.
She motions. Any of the others of you?
We came as a party. If I can get my stuff, I could definitely help.
Give her a sword and a shield.
Gorby will follow Boggle.
Boggle actually pulls out a. He doesn't have a sword, but he has like a +2 scimitar that you can give her. I don't know if that'll help.
That will give it to that'll help. Give me your +2 scimitar to borrow for now, and I'm gonna
give
thank
you a
you.
wooden shield.
I'm gonna take the wooden shield for now. But I gotta unequip my plate armor and my gauntlets of strength, unfortunately.
Boggle just looks at you and says it's not much, but
I'm gonna say it's better than nothing, right? I'm gonna add wooden shield to my inventory and add in.
that's his backup scimitar.
Gorby, you jump down too?
Yes.
And Tarek, do you also join them?
Yep.
Turtle stands and looks at your people as they start muttering in Sylvan. She raises her hand. If the Drow has allies, the allies should be able to fight alongside her. If they trust her, then they suffer the same fate.
Sev, what kind of sword was that by chance?
It's just like a +1 scimitar or a short sword or a long sword. Basically, whatever you can use. I don't know what you can use. They're not
I
gonna
mean,
give
I
you a
can
weapon
use
you're not-
anything,
They're
but
not going to give you a
I
weapon
prefer
you're
it be-
unproficient with.
Okay, cool.
That's why I said don't worry about it. So,
Boggle draws his black oaken shield, and then pulls out Thorn.
she stands up and looks at you. Then, since this is more of a trial of station and clan, what is your clan known as?
He just looks up to her and says, "The Burning Phoenix."
Looks at your people. We put on today's honor the Burning Phoenix. Should they rise to be allies or die as enemies, they have our respect for following our customs. And she looks, almost a flash of green in her eyes. The spell she had been using to hold back the Fear Eater is dispelled. And everyone can roll initiative.
Let's do this!
Let's go, guys!
Oh, I've never fought one of these things before.
I now currently have a 14 AC.
Yeah, how does that work? Because, like, my armor is combined with my gown that I wear.
Oh.
You just have on their gowns. You'd have standard AC, 10 plus dex.
10 plus dex, alright.
Sorry, I forgot to select my token.
What'd you get for?
I got 12.
So for this, because I forgot to put them over, I am just going to freehand and read the and total up your damage. Okay, so I'm doing freehand today.
Cool.
So,
Hold on, I need.
Hi.
It's your turn, and we'll get some.
What's my turn?
It is your turn.
How far away is it?
You're basically in a 40-foot arena. Put it that way.
Okay, 40-foot arena. That's more than enough space to run towards it.
Yeah.
Boggle with shortens shield out. Before he runs towards it, he's just gonna look to everyone and just say, Fight together, work as a team. If you need healing, call it out. And he's going to aim his sword at the creature and cast the highest level blight that he can. I'll roll that right now.
Okay.
Can I reply and ask Boggle if it has any weaknesses that we should know of?
He forgot its weaknesses and immunities already, so good luck on that one.
Yeah, but this will be an eye opener. I just thought about it too. I was like, oh wait, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. They might be immune to necrotic, especially blight. Don't worry about rolling it because it wasn't down to any hit points, so you don't heal it.
Well, it's okay because
But
blight doesn't.
he throws out this massive blight at the thing. You know, the nature energy dwarfing any spell level that any of the casters are able to cast at this point. Him having high level spells, then I think Tarek he still should be by. I think he's got one ahead of you right now in terms of overall level spells.
Yeah, I'm at 3rd level. So.
Oh no, he's got you by a couple. Okay, throws it out, and you watch it just kind of bolster its ability.
Corby.
Boggle just looks to it and just says, "Oh, it's one of those. If it's not, and necrotic energy is not going to do anything to it." And then he runs up to it and gets his shield up to get into melee range with it, as that was his action.
Okay, Gorby.
Hearing Boggle, Corby draws his sword instead of his axe.
Okay.
And is he able to get an advantage? Probably.
No, because it's against one end of the thing, so he's kind of already pinned it in.
Okay. He'll get up to it and swing. Oh, he's gonna rage first, of course. We're gonna try this.
So
17?
17 will meet the AC. For that is a total of 32 damage. Gets pen. Gets paper. We're going old school, boys.
Yes.
Old school, old school.
So 32 damage from Gorby. Alright. Gorby, the second one, you miss terribly, and you don't hit Bogle, but it gets an attack on you. As a reaction. Hit nat ones on reactions. Reactions on nat ones. 90%.
Oh, okay.
Can I use my reaction to impose
20 AC.
disadvantage?
20?
Not on this one, because it's reaction. Regular
That's a
damage.
hit.
Okay.
Raise a hit.
Yep.
For 22 damage.
Is it bludgeoning, piercing, slashing?
Slashing.
Okay.
Just gonna make sure I keep this together. Alright. That your turn?
Yes.
We didn't get our sleep any rest, did we?
No.
Or did we? Okay.
But you also didn't have to save for
Exhaustion?
Exhaustion.
Okay. Just make sure.
Furious turn. Well, it can't push by you. So Gorby is going to attempt to claw you again.
Okay.
It's an 18 hit you.
Yes.
It chooses not to deal damage. Instead, automatically grapples you. It will use its bonus action to bite at advantage.
Okay.
Can I impose disadvantage with my shield?
You can. It'll go to even.
Good luck, Gorby.
16, Garby.
1 over.
Okay. So it's gonna deal bite damage here, which is 4d12 plus 8. Piercing. And then it's gonna be this. So you take 38 damage of piercing as it starts chewing on you, Gorby. So that is halved down to 18. And then
Okay.
your friends of barbarians, you take all 15 necrotic.
Yeah, that's was that 34?
33.
33.
And its second claw attack is going to come against you, Bo. For a 9.
No.
Come on.
How are you looking, Gorby?
Oh, come on.
Are you okay still?
Gorby's also currently being held by one of its claws in the air.
Pisting foot up, right?
He's probably about 10 feet off the ground. It's 2 feet. Liza.
Yes, I am Hexblade cursing it.
Okay.
And then we're shooting some arrows.
Uh, 14 will miss. 22 will hit. What
Can you
is,
use your bow?
what is
What was
the bonus damage? Oh, it's just damage. It's not any element. Okay.
I don't believe so.
So 19 damage. Alright. Anything else?
I'm up against the other side of the wall,
They're 40
right?
feet away, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay, Arturia.
How far am I from Gorby?
You are 20 feet from Gorby on the ground.
Oh, is he in the air?
He is.
Oh, God.
He's being
Gorby, how are
crushed
you-
by the claws.
Gorby, how are you looking?
Dragon felt better.
Wait, no. Like, how are you looking? Like, are you like 20 out of 20 or
One might say he's bloodied.
you're bloody? Okay, like, do you really need healing?
He's bloodied, which means he's under half health.
Arturia is going to Misty step up there.
Okay, you misty step onto this thing's arm.
And I cast Cure Wounds on Gorby.
You cannot. Because you've already cast a spell as bonus action.
Oh, wait, you're right.
You could lay on hands.
I'm gonna lay on hands you.
For how much? Gorby, don't say anything.
Not saying anything.
I'm gonna lay on you for, let's say 20.
Okay. So 20 pools come out of here. Okay.
Okay.
Arturia, are you staying on this thing's arm? Or are you dropping down?
Can I use movement to go back down without getting hurt?
You
but
can.
staying
You
within
can.
melee range.
You can. You just need to know that you are going to technically leave this thing. And I'm going to give it a bonus attack. Or a reaction attack on you. Because you're literally on its arm. And it's a size bigger than you. It's not graceful.
No,
It's going to get a single swipe at you.
I'm gonna stay here next to Gorby, and or if
So
I
you're gonna
jump
hold
down,
on? I need you to give me an acrobatics check then.
would it still get an opportunity if I jump down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay right here for
Acrobatics
now.
check. Acrobatics check to maintain your balance. You are barefoot on a creature that does not want you to be on it.
Okay.
And she falls. It impacts with the ground with a thud. And the claw comes for you. It's one of the things, I will let you do something, but there might be, repercussions to being able to jump on something's arm.
Okie dokie.
So 20 hits you.
That hits me.
It picks you up in its other hand. You are both grappled. That will take us to Tarek.
Well, them being like in the same spot as the creature was not in my plans.
No, never is.
So no tidal waves.
Aww.
Why not? Let's go. Let's bring out the new stuff. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning
Okay.
and shoot the
See
phase
this
beast.
swirling black cloud kind of descend. The crackling energy, as you know, the energy kind of crackles in Tarek's eyes. And what's your dex save?
Oh, it's DC 19. Yeah.
Proficiency. So it fails. It will take 21 damage. However, it's holding 2 people. And tends to disperse through everything. So, that 21 damage will be split 3 ways. It will take 7. Gorby and Arturo, you take 7. You didn't know Tarek, there was no way you could know.
Oh, come on. I feel like Keyleth during the Red Dragon fight. That was an 8th level spell.
Yeah. Did you 8th level that?
No, it was the 3rd level, but still, it's like, I went my highest level spell, and like,
No, it's just circumstances sometimes.
I know. But still, like, one of those,
You rolled pretty good damage, though. 6, 7, 8. Alright. Anything else, Tarek? And you have that up.
Yep.
Okay. That'll take us to Bogle.
Yep.
Yeah. Bogle is going to boggle it up. And I still have 2 more wild shapes, so he's going to turn into an earth elemental.
Okay. See kind of the form shift as kind of like, you know, this rocky outline. Creature about the same size. Earth elementals are huge, right? Or large.
Large, yeah.
A little bit smaller than this thing. Up here.
I don't have the sheet for it, so I know he has at least 150 something health.
Stand by.
And then I'm just gonna make my 2 attacks with it.
Here you go. Spartans. Save. Now you do. $27 will hit, 14 will miss. For 17 bludgeoning.
Yep. And I guess I don't know if anyone can hear him, but he just says something in Terran, and he's just
Tarek will
attacking.
understand you.
Oh, you will?
He speaks
Yeah.
on audio.
Oh, sweet. Then Bogle says, "Get them out of their hands," and then he's just attacking.
Bogle and Perrin both like Tarek because they're the first person that can understand them when they go into elemental forms. Alright, Gorby.
What do I gotta do to ungrapple?
It'd be athletics.
Athletics.
You're at advantage.
And I was about to say, would that be advantage because of rage?
Yep.
18?
18 is not enough.
Woo!
Sorry. You put your action trying to push out of this thing, but it just locks in seemingly tighter.
This is after the fact, but can I have attacked?
Yeah.
Okay. Can
You know
I
what, as
drink
as a bonus action, because I will let you headbutt it if you want. It seems like the Gorby thing to do after you can't get out of it. It'd be considered an unarmed strike.
He's gonna drink a potion.
Okay. So you may drink a potion. As the Fury Eater, he's going to do his bites attacks. So first on Gorby.
Okay.
26.
That hits.
Okay. And then on Arturia, 25.
That hits.
I'm going to roll you 1 damage for both of you. Okay.
Okay.
Just for simplicity's sake. I like to keep things simple and stupid.
It's like that one funny commercial where the guy's working out at gyms, and instead of lifting weights, he's lifting Snicker bars.
So Gorby, 19 points. 27 points for you.
Got it.
Arturia, 46 for you. As just seemingly chomps on both. Bogle, you have another history check to make me.
Great.
History or nature? I'll let you. Because you would have learned this, and I don't think you remember out of character. That's wood carving. Nature. Bogle. You all of a sudden realize you don't want them to die. If he bites, for the final hit to reduce him to 0, he actually digests them and kills them immediately. They're not called Fury Eaters for nothing. Liza.
You said it was it had arms and stuff, right? So humanoid-ish.
Ish. I mean, it's classified Fae.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wouldn't know that though. Shit.
You could guess it was Fae because everything around you says Fae. Peppers Omega,
Fair
thank
enough.
you for the follow.
And Boggle said Fey energy was here.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, did I hear that when he said that?
Now. So, Liza, you can pretty much figure this is Fae.
Alright. Then I won't hold person. We'll cast, I guess, Fairy Fire at it?
Okay, you will hit your compatriots.
Oh, it affects everything, not just what I want it to?
I believe you'll link it. I'm pretty sure it affects everything in the cube. Yeah. In each object.
Let's not do that. We'll just shoot some arrows.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So a 10 misses. Natural 1 triggers its opportunity. And it could seize its ranged opportunity.
He wouldn't have advantage?
Why is he advantage?
The thing's surrounded.
No, flanking
He's
doesn't work
ranged.
for range.
Yeah.
I would get sneak if I
Yeah,
hit
know
because
that.
you're
I know
nearby.
that. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. My apologies.
So I'm gonna throw something at you.
Good.
Which one?
So 14 hits you. 10 plus X. Come on.
Yes, because I don't have my shield out right now. So it's a 14.
Okay. So let me just do this. 40 feet.
Which one of them goes flying?
And then
Oh.
you're gonna take. Arturi, you take 22 damage as you're thrown at Liza. 40 feet with its strength and impact her. Liza, you take 27 by being hit with a paladin.
Thank God she's not wearing armor.
Yeah, it would have been a lot more if she was wearing armor. And that is your turn, right?
Yeah, I'll curse in undercommon as I get hit, but that's
That's
about
fine. With a party member. Arturi.
Oh, can I get up? Am I prone?
You're prone, but you can get up. You're
I
40
get up.
feet away from it.
I'm not gonna walk close. I'm gonna walk just so I'm close enough in range to Bogle, so but far enough away from it. Is I'm able
You
to
can
do
only
that?
get 15 feet
Yeah.
with a regular
How far is-
movement.
How far was I thrown?
40.
So 40 minus 15 half movement, or no, 40, 15. I can get to 35
You can get to 25 feet away from it.
from Bogles.
Bogle, so this thing is 40. Bogle is 2 squares, that's 10. You're 15 feet from Bogle right now.
From the distance I am gonna cast haste on him.
Okay. Bogle, you've been hasted as a rock. You are the quickest rock ever.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself for my rest of my 40.
You cannot. That's both.
Oh, it's
both
an
of your
act-
actions.
Oh my god, my dream to be a rock slider has come true.
Yeah, I can't really do much, so I'm just gonna stay in range. So I'm in range of my spell, but then hasting Bogles from a distance.
Okay. You can heal yourself next round.
Okay.
Tarek.
How far away is Arteria from me?
Probably like within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
If not less.
Second level. Go on.
If not less, yeah.
Okay. Second level healing word to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's my last second level spell. And then, okay.
Calling the lightning.
Is it possible for me to like hit it thing in like the arm that's holding Gorby and kind of like loosen its grip?
You might hope. I mean, he already has advantage. But yeah. Otherwise, I might, like, if you're striking the arm, I might give the person advantage. He's raging, so he already has advantage. But thematically, it looks cool, and it makes sense for Tarek to try and do that.
Alright, I'll try it.
Because Tarek doesn't know Gorby has advantage. Tarek just knows Gorby is strong when he's mad.
Ooh.
Alright, so d20 plus 7.
Raging Fluffy.
Arteria, feel better.
So
And
will each take 5, Gorby?
Yeah, I guess.
Say what?
Each take 5. It failed. You take 5 lightning, it takes 5. It's being shocked and you're being held by it, so.
Okay.
You know how it disperses.
Mm-hmm.
That is your turn, Tarek, correct?
Yep, that's everything I could do.
Alright, Hyperactive Rock.
Use the hasted action to help ungrapple Gorby.
Give me a strength check.
Let's do this.
Or athletics, sorry. Goes to look whose athletics are better.
My athletics is a +7.
You probably beat it.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't
it's
have
mine.
athletics.
I haven't rolled it yet.
It doesn't have
it-
athletics.
What? Yeah, but do I roll strength or athletics? I'm
You
not
rolled
sure.
athletics. Scrap.
Okay,
It
I
does
roll
not have-
athletics.
yeah, roll it off your sheet because it doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Really, there's a random trumpeter in the woods.
That's a wisdom. You're super wise. 23. This rock pulls.
It's more than that because I'm using the strength of the elemental.
No. When it comes to skill checks, it goes by whatever's higher.
Yeah.
And
My-
since it has a 5 mod total, it would only be +5. Your athletics is higher. You don't add its strength in.
Oh,
When
okay.
it comes to skills. So it
Let's do
pulls the griffs and Gorby drop out of its grasp.
Woohoo!
And then it's gonna use my normal action to start bidding on it.
Okay, 2 attacks. Both hit. 9 for 21. Okay. Bogle, this thing looks more beat up for the amount that you've hit it than ones in the past. It doesn't seem like it's a full-fledged powered one, by the way.
And Terran, to Tarek, he just says, heal them up, and then once they're fully healed, let them know to go all out to not be grappled again.
Okay. Gorby.
Gorby is going to use a greater.
Okay. In this case, I'll also let you go frenzied without a bonus because you've been beaten and bitten.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
And shocked with lightning twice.
Stares at Tarek. I'm gonna swing 3 times.
Okay.
Why are you staring at Tarek? There's obviously a thunderstorm
And
that
you don't
came
get the
through
healing
here.
potion, by the way. Healing
Oh.
potions are a bonus.
Okay, fine.
The first 2 hit. For 50 points of damage. Gorby,
Gorby.
how do you drop the period?
He's gonna like cut off one of the arms and pick it up and beat him in the face.
Okay. As Bogle finally gets Gorby released, Gorby just lands with the, he kind of grabs onto the arm, one-handed, as hard as he can, comes down with the sword. You see this kind of spraying of this blood just skirt the dirt here. Eternal stands up, tilts her head, and a small smirk on her face, as then Gorby turns the hand around, and just as the thing lashes out with, you see all these rows of teeth, almost shark-like Gorby, as this thing is actually pretty much enraged at this point. You take the claw down and just hit it over the top of the head. You see this thing stumble and slip back into the kind of the green, almost that goo, and just slip and fall in. And you watch as Eternal throws her hand to the side, and it comes up, forms a bead, and comes back to her hand. She takes it, and she just grinds it into dust. You have proven yourselves worthy.
Boggle lifts Gorby in his rock arms. Like a trophy.
Somewhere the Zelda soundplace.
Gorby flexes. And then holds up the sword like Zelda does, or like Link does in the games.
As you see the last of the dust come from her fingers, all the vines just recede back into the ground, leaving just the pillars.
Boggle puts Gorby down and drops form as like all the rocks around him crumple to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Come, burning phoenix. We shall eat, and you shall rest. You've earned it. And as she walks down the stairs, the whole, kind of stonework just kind of recedes back into the ground.
Can I also get my stuff back?
She chuckles. Yes, my child. As will the drow. She stops. What is your name, drow?
Liza.
As will Liza. She walks down the path.
Tarek kind of looks at the others and smiles like, that's something enlightening. That was actually kind of cool.
Boggle will go over to Arturia, pat her on the shoulder and says, good work, and cast heal on her.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you back your scimitar though.
70 points, Arturia, immediately.
70
you.
points. And he puts it away inside his bag of holding.
Corby walks over to Tarek. I imagine there's lightning streaming across the scales. And he just touches him with his claw. In an attempt to, like, shock him a little bit.
Look, I'm gonna put the shield and sword just down. I don't know who it belonged to, but I was just borrowing it.
One of the Eldrins goes over and picks it up.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that, Gorby. I didn't think it would hit you as well.
That's okay.
It was electrifying.
He looks up at his cloud.
As the smoke starts to dissipate.
Boggle looks
Oh,
happy.
I'm so used.
Boggle?
Boggle looks at Gorby and just like kind of blows on one of his scales as it was like flaming from the lightning. I assume.
Sure.
And then he looks at Tarek and says, "Huh, you've grown."
Corby high fives Tarek. It was cool.
Did you guys follow the group back
Yeah.
to the encampment, which is number 7? You find yourselves. You see a long table set out. Bogle, you realize what has been cast.
Oh, Heroes Feast!
There is a hero's feast presented before you.
It's just food, right?
It's magical food with all sorts of benefits. Not that they'll
Badass
last for
food.
you, but it is a feast that you could not possibly eat to the bottom of. You can literally eat as much as you want.
Imagine Gorby's gonna try.
Corby's gonna try.
Yeah. So you guys eat over the hour. You tell them your purpose and your thing here. And Eternal stands and offers her hand to Bogle.
He takes your hand.
We look forward to you as allies.
We look forward to working with you as well to stop this threat.
She says, "Fetch me." And you see the halfling kind of hop down, and now you realize why he looks different. He has a tail.
Ooh!
Oh, so he's not a satyr.
He's a failing.
Oh, that's cool.
And he comes back over and hands kind of this carved piece of wood, and she extends it to you.
He grasped for it?
Looks like a wooden mask, Bogle. Carved very fey in essence. It is from here. We should be your safe harbor.
So when we come back and one of us has this mask, you know that we are allies.
She says, it should help your man, as you explained it, teleport you here. This way you're protected and not potentially walking into any ambush.
He nods, look over the craftsmanship. Is it as good as Boggle's carving?
Probably better.
No! Okay.
The reason being is someone put
He
a
admires
long time into it. They were as skilled as you, but they put more time than you would put into something. Also hands you a green necklace. All like small jaded jewels. This bring every time if we do not know the group coming. This will let us know it's from you.
He nods and clasps them together and puts them inside his bag of holding.
The night goes on. Gorby eats himself.
Wait, because everything's a competition, I want to eat against Corby and see if I can beat him.
Okay. Anyone else trying?
No. No.
Alright. Gorby and Arturia, con save number 1.
Oh, I wish Ethan was here.
Damn it, no!
And
Everything was a competition.
that's like a melee race. Like the gun goes off, and then you step on your shoelaces. Boom.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I just
the
can't
DC
eat it.
The DC was only 7 for round 1, but you failed. Gorby goes on for a while and eats, and you just look in awe.
Everything's a competition. Everything is a competition, and I failed. I'm gonna just eye Gorby and say, "You won this."
There's this small little Fey Touch girl comes over and pats you on the shoulder as she's out eating you. It's okay, you'll get better.
Gorby high fives the Fey Touch girl.
I'm
Sure,
just
fine,
look at
fine.
Gorby. This isn't the end of this competition. Just saying.
Hearing this eternal motions, they bring another big ass plate of food in front of Arturia. She just kind of keels over on his chair. The whole anime, like, defeated expression on her face.
Kirby one arms the plate and starts eating it as he walks over to bed.
So, spend your night. They tell you that they will inform you of what and where issues are. And they will send them through.
Yeah, before we go, Boggle has his. I don't know if he has like a map. He would ask for Gorby's map and then mark off vaguely mark off where the issues are.
You look at Gorby's map for a second and go, Tarek, you're making a map, right?
Wait. Gorby
has a lake on one end of the paper. He has a burial midge on the other end of the paper. He's got Titan crossing another end of the paper. And he's got just a pile of food on one end. And then the rest of the map is covered in fluffies. He's just drawing your various fluffies. And there's also a small sketch of him on the seahorse, magnificently with like a crown and a trident.
Boggle hands it back to Gorby and just looks at him and says, "Okay." And then he's gonna go again.
Yeah, I offer him my map.
Boggle's gonna put down the things that he told Gorby earlier that day, and all the things that they need to work on with this place.
Yep. So Tarek, give me a cartographer's. This will be an advantage because I'm sure you'd ask the Eldrin or Eternal for help.
Yeah. Wisdom with.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, you're making a pretty decent map. It's, you're pretty on scale too. So, that being said, you guys return to the Burning Phoenix, successful in your introduction, as some potential missions will be unveiled later. To you guys on Mixer, thank you guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the great ideas on how to troll the party. I'm not saying that we would troll Gorby intentionally. No, not at all. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 I'm next time.